Hey, appreciate y'all checking in with us, man. It's McCray Properties. I'm Rashaud McCray, real estate investor as well as a real estate agent here in the Charlotte area. I'm here with my guy Markel D'Angelo Gray, real estate developer. Right, it's so much I could kind of brag on you, man, about.
Yes,
But right
sir.
now we right here in the Mallard Creek area, bro. From what I understand, your family got it's legacy here. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
It's legacy here. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so my family, we used to own 250 acres right here in the Mallard Creek area. Actually, before 485 was even built right here, they had to speak to the owners of my family to be able to get access to that road.
That's crazy.
It's
That's
crazy,
great.
crazy, right? Yeah. So my great grandmother Margaret Gray, she still lives right here. My great uncle Tom, he still lives right here. My best friend's grandmother, his house is still standing right here. So when I think about family and legacy and ownership, I know it's critically important. But unfortunately, we no longer have that 250 acres. Throughout the years, people were not able to pay the back taxes of the land that was owed. People were taken advantage of by their from the people that had interest in the land. A multitude of different things happened.
Yeah.
Heirs and co-heirs got access to the land. They didn't understand where their true value lied.
Yeah.
And as a result, we don't really have much to show for it. So I decided to become a developer and carry the family's legacy on my back and essentially make something out of nothing.
So you as a developer, you're able to identify land and be able to use it for its maximum value, not just what it was, initially intended for, but being able to rezone
Absolutely.
and really maximize. So the family in good hands with you, so to speak.
Yes, sir. I would
Yeah.
definitely like to think so. And that's one of the main reasons that my grandmother elected to put the land that she once owned into my name when she owed the back taxes on it.
Yep.
She elected to put it in my name. I'm the oldest grandson. I'm the oldest son out of all of my siblings. So responsibility isn't anything new to me.
Mm-hmm.
And she knew that by her leaving the land in my name, that good things was going to come about from it. So I was in a position to be able to pay the back taxes fully, celebrate her birthday, and to also allow her to understand by her leaving it in my name that really good things were going to happen.
It's in good hands for sure.
In good hands like Allstate.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Hey man, right now we standing on Lawrence Gray Road.
Absolutely.
What does that mean for you?
Man, that's legacy, man. That's my great uncle, my uncle Lawrence Gray, who actually owned the 250 acres. And, he's the reason why we're here right now. He's the reason why I at least have some sort of understanding about ownership. So he bought the 250 acres. He spread it out amongst various family members. And to be in a position about 100 years ago to be able to even buy 250 acres in the rural South, during Jim Crow, during time of black codes, not long after Reconstruction, during the time of the Ku Klux Klan running rampant within places like North Carolina and South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, and all the southern states. These are things that's really critical for us to understand and for me to carry on.
Yeah. No, I love it, man. That's really all I got, man. I'm gonna go ahead and let's go ahead and take a look at the.
You are looking at 1938 Grace Lane, located in Charlotte, North Carolina. This is the parcel that my grandmother owed back taxes on. I paid those taxes fully outright, and she was willing to transfer it into my name. Right in front of it is a six-figure home. It's right off of 485, and it is enough space to separate into two separate parcels. It is 0.765 acre lot, so there is enough space for multiple homes on it. We are extremely excited to have it, and it's all about positioning yourself to be able to get assets.
Hey Markel, man, you a real estate developer.
Yes, sir.
That's big time. I don't see a lot of black men, especially being real estate developers. How did you even stumble upon the industry?
Yeah, great question. So I was scrolling on my Instagram one day, and Nasser, he actually posted it. He posted KB Holdings, and he was just talking about. And I clicked on his profile. It was Kenneth Bell, and it showed the multitude of properties that he had built, and also that he was about to start a class. And I was like, yo, like the value of being number one. I was like, I got to be in that first class. And I knew if I got into that first class, I would be able to gain the proper insight necessary to be able to become a developer, but to also be learning from someone that looks like us and get an entirely new network of other real estate developers to be able to allow us to go to the next level.
Now that's dope, man. Shout out to KB
Shout
too.
out to
KB Holdings.
KB
Yeah,
Holdings.
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yo, so while you were in the class, from
Hmm.
what I understand, you was able to acquire and put something else under contract. Now we know you own this,
Yes, sir.
so you got another 2.65 acres under contract right now.
Absolutely. We have 2.65-acre lot under contract right now. It's currently zone R3, and we have met with the city at least 2 times now to be able to get it rezoned. And the beautiful thing about this particular parcel is we're zoned. I mean, we're boxed in by other parcels who are currently zoned R8 multifamily development, who were originally R3. So
R3 is single family.
single family. They were
Yeah.
originally R3 single family. So Mattamy and Redwood that were boxed in by those developers were originally R3 just a few years ago. We just wanted the same opportunity to be able to get it rezoned R8 multifamily development. So we were invited out to lunch by Miss Renee Johnson, the city council member of the Mallet Creek district. She's really impressed by what we're doing, and she also wants to actually collaborate on us with an affordable housing project that's going to be really big for the city of Charlotte. So
No,
it's
that's
going to
big
be
time.
amazing.
Do you mind if we go take a look at that?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
My God.
All right, y'all. So we made it, man. This is the 2.65 acres that my man Markel D'Angelo Gray has under contract. And if y'all noticed while we were driving in, you see Mattamy Homes as well as Redwood, uh, who are building some multi-units here, some townhomes and things like that. Yo, Markel, how did you even like put something like this under contract, man?
Bro, great question. So the name of the game is leverage. So that initial land that I showed the audience, I used that to be able to get this parcel under contract. Meaning, I went to a private money lender and I said, "Hey, I own this asset. What can we do in order for me to get another asset?"
Yep.
So what I did was leverage the asset that I already had. It's basically saying, hey, with this asset of mine, if things go left and no one is able to get your money back, you could take that asset because you provided the pre-approval letter. And if
Yeah.
I were to proceed with that hard money lending aspect and things went left, they would essentially be able to own that land outright. But I didn't even sign anything. He just provided a pre-approval letter showing that, hey, we have the capital to be able to purchase this outright, and he will provide us the capital necessary to purchase it if we elected to go that route. So we just got a pre-approval letter to be able to get this under contract.
So you mean to tell me you ain't rich? You don't got a couple $1 million to be buying 2.65 acres.
Nah, bro.
You got the knowledge
Got the knowledge,
and
that's
leverage.
the importance of being able to acquire knowledge, and then that's the importance of being able to apply that knowledge and understanding the value of leverage. So we got the pre-approval letter from the private money lender, and that allowed us to be able to get this under contract. But we also have 4 investors ready to deploy $100,000 each, and being able to get a significant return on their money once we go vertical with our plans.
So you talking about your plans? What are your plans, anyways? Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
a lot of land, huh?
It's a lot of land. It's a lot of land. So with that being said, as you mentioned, we are in the midst of Mattamy and Redwood townhouses, and we are looking to do the same thing. We're going to build 18 townhouse communities on 2.65 acres of land. We initially thought we could get 20, possibly even 40, but um, there are some things within the plans that prevents us from being able to get that many townhomes. Nevertheless, we got 18.
Okay.
So we're going to build 18 townhouses on it. But before we even get to that process, we have to get approved from the city to get it rezoned from R3 to RA multifamily development.
Okay. So I know this is like the second time you talked about the rezoning, and I do, just from my investment standpoint, I understand, R3 is for single family, RA is for multifamily, but what makes you as a developer come in and say, look, this is R3, I want to get it rezoned? Like, what's the method, behind that?
Yeah, great question. The method behind the madness is being able to understand how to get the maximum value out of a particular parcel of land. And Mattamy understood that. Redwood understood that. So Paradigm Shifters, my real estate acquisition and development company, we just want the same opportunity to be able to get it rezoned, so we too can get the maximum
Oh,
value.
absolutely. I love that. I love that. So you maximizing the land.
Maximizing the land. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yep. I love it, bro,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Well, if y'all don't know, I know you can't see, we were actually going to grab some drone footage and show y'all, but because we're so close to the airport, so they say, I guess it's a runway. But man, if you kind of take a look right there, I mean, I could walk for less than a minute to be right here where the highway is, where 485 is at. A beautiful neighborhood. As she's walking, man, you see that there's like a shed building right here. What's that all about?
Yeah, so the shed that's right there is actually one of my former family members who, of course, passed away. They used to stay in the shed because the lady that we were able to get this from under contract, this land was initially ours. So
Okay.
we're buying back the block. And, it's an extremely humbling experience and understanding that the people that once were there, that there's significant history here. And this is actually before the highway was even built. So this land was here, of course, before the highway was built. But you know, understanding how the past affects the present and how the present affects the future. So we're going to knock down this shed, unfortunately, but there is some significant history here.
And you talked about your family owned some. Well, oh, that was the land over there. Never mind. Never mind. I might say you said they had to get approval.
My great uncle Lawrence, he owns this parcel of land right here still. It's
Wow.
a long stretch parcel.
Yeah.
So initially we thought we were going to be able to get private access to the future residents of our community from this parcel right here, but
Okay.
it's going to be $300,000 just to build a road on it. So
300 for a road?
300 for one road, bro.
Woo-hoo.
So we elected not to go that route.
Yeah. I mean, smart.
And thankfully, this road has been gifted back to the city of Charlotte from Mattamy, and this is going to provide public access. So we won't even have to build a road because
So
it's
it'd
already
be-
been gifted back.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
we're
that's
going
dope.
to extend this cul-de-sac, and you all are just looking at the very start, the very foundation of a new townhouse community. After it has been approved to get rezoned. So we are meeting with the mayor. She's taking us out to lunch. We're garnering support, and we're proceeding from that point. So we're really excited.
Markel, man, I gotta say for myself, man, I take my hat off to you, man.
Thank you, bro.
I love what you're doing. I think with your knowledge, wisdom, just understanding your family's legacy and building that generational wealth and having that mindset, you're gonna make a big difference in the Charlotte community, especially here in this Mallard Creek area, man. For people that do want to get in contact with you, maybe learn some things about real estate development, how can they do so?
Yeah, great question. So they can get in contact with me by tapping in with my Instagram at Markel D'Angelo. That's MarkayleDeangelo. And my future YouTube channel that we're going to come out with YouTube content,
Okay.
Paradigm Shifters. And you all can just check us out on one or two, if not both of those platforms, and be on the lookout for future real estate content. We are extremely excited, and here we are.
Yo, appreciate you.
Appreciate you, bro.
Giving me the insight, man. You heard it here
Thank
first.
you for having us.
It's Rashaud McCray, McCray Properties. We're checking out.